All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Marshfield, Wisconsin, Greasy Park, today's location of Central Wisconsin soccer here today. It's the visitors from Gresham Bowler and the home Columbus Catholic Dons here today. Gresham coming in at a record of 0-8, looking for their first win here on the 2022 season. They were defeated by Amherst on Monday. That score 8-0. Important for a couple of reasons. One, Amherst still chasing Columbus Catholic in Central Wisconsin Conference standings. They're a half a game behind the Dons after the 8-0 win on Monday over these Gresham Bowler Soccer Club. Amherst has one conference game left. That is next week on the 4th against Pacelli. So a win against Pacelli would end the Amherst regular season, and they would still stand a half a game behind Columbus Catholic. Columbus, on the other hand, here in conference play today, a win over Gresham. Columbus comes in at 11-2. A win over Gresham keeps them a half a game clear of Amherst with two conference games left. Pacelli and Newman coming up on October 6th and October 10th. That's when the Dons and their regular season. We'll continue our pregame show from Greasy Park in 60 seconds on Zaleski Sports. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Thanks to our sponsor, Forward Bank, with locations all around Central Wisconsin, including here in Marshfield. Forward Bank, moving our communities forward online at forward.bank and in person on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. Today's national anthem is now. All right, that was today's national anthem as we inch closer to the start of this Central Wisconsin Conference match between the visiting Gresham Bowler Wildcats and the home Columbus Catholic Dons. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And now is the best time to tell all your friends, strangers, and neighbors that live free sports are on Zaleski Sports. Let them know how you found us, and they can watch Central Wisconsin Conference soccer right along with you. As Rachel says, do not be a sports hog. So let somebody know. That's the mission right now. Find one person you know and send them a text, send them a snap face or a face chat or whatever. Let them know how you found us, and they can watch live free sports right along with you here today. The reason you're watching, one of these young men out here has your interest, or ladies, and there is somebody you know that would like to watch these same student athletes, just may have forgot that we were playing today, maybe not realized we're going to start in a couple minutes. So let them know, and let's let everybody enjoy Central Wisconsin Conference soccer here today as we wrap up our pregame show again. My name is Jason Zaleski. They call me Mr. Fahrenheit. We've got producer Isaac Eagle on the ones and twos to my left. Again, as I was saying, Columbus comes in at 11-2 overall. A very fine record for these Dons as we work our way towards playoffs soon. Last regular season game for these Dons is October 10th. October is on Saturday, by the way. So summer went away. Fall is here, much to my chagrin. But just, so what is that, 12 days left of the regular season for the Dons. Again, they are a half a game clear of the Amherst Falcons. They split with Amherst during the regular season, each winning a game on the road. Columbus beat Amherst in Amherst, and then Amherst returned the favor here just a week ago and brought the conference to within to a question mark at this point. Again, Amherst has just one conference game left, that against Pacelli next week. I suppose the 4th is on Tuesday, right? I don't have my calendar with me, but I believe that's on the Tuesday. Whatever October 4th is, they play Pacelli. A win there, Amherst will do no better than second place, and a win there and a slip-up by Columbus, either against Pacelli or Newman, and Amherst would be conference champion. So the Dons need to win against Gresham Bowler today, and they need to beat Pacelli and Newman to guarantee themselves a conference championship here in 2022. It's not something we have said often about these Dons, that they need to close out the season to win a conference championship. As a matter of fact, over the last handful of years, we sit here on the precipice of October, and the Dons had already clinched a conference championship. So a different scenario here this year. Perhaps, though, that pressure for Coach Jeff Edwards and his Dons of needing to clinch a late season conference championship will help them take that energy into the playoffs. We shall see. Amherst over these Gresham Wildcats on Monday, 8-0. It was Columbus in action on Monday over at Northland Lutheran. Those of you who watched that game live right here at Zaleski Sports. A 6-1 win. It was tied 1-1 at halftime, but the Dons able to outscore the Northland Lutheran Wildcats 5-0 in the second half to secure the 6-1 win on Monday. We are underway here at Greasy Park in Marshfield. A lot of soccer going on here. This is one of 3 fields being used right now. And I know there was another team that was attempting to maybe buy their way onto the field here tonight, but that didn't work out. So they're going to play later. This is Nemitz on the move early. Nemitz in the box. That'll be kicked out by number 8, Riley Hohennessy, and it's going to be a corner coming up for the Dons. So corner for the Dons will be handled by Charlie Moore, as it has been all season long for these Dons, or the majority of the season, especially now with the absence of Grant Olson. The corner comes in, a low liner. Nemitz has the ball in front of him and an open goal, and the Dons score less than a minute into the game. So Nathan Nemitz opens the scoring early. He scores a very rare 0-minute goal, and the Dons lead 1-0. So the Dons lead 1 early off the Nathan Nemitz goal. Ball bouncing after the corner sent in by Charlie Moore, and it's 1-0 Columbus Catholic. Now Nemitz with it again in a hurry, looking to put more pressure onto these Wildcats. Nemitz through all kinds of red shorts. Here's Nemitz now, the right foot, and that'll be knocked down by the keeper, Caden Zaitz. Okay. So Zaitz delivers the big kick down to Jensen. Cade Jensen in the action here early. Freshman for Coach Edwards and the Dons. Goal kick coming up for the Dons. Be taken, it looks like, by Jensen. Yep, Jensen will take the goal kick and send it out towards Torbay. Ball headed up and kept alive along the side by Blade Hoffman. Hoffman centering pass. It'll be swept away by number 5, and go through our upside-down order. Ezra Duda. I'm being told I'll get a numerical roster next time. One of the very rare places we go where the order is not numerical or alphabetical. Here's Moore now, inside to Edwards. Edwards with time. Now moves to his left. Ball bounces out. And Duda will catch up with it. In tow is Cody Melberg. Melberg will strip it away from Duda. Melberg, good work here around Nemitz. Nemitz, though, able to get a shin on it. Popped up by Eliza Martinez. And Jensen will chase it down on that defensive line of the Dons. Van Wy scoots it ahead, quickly now up to Moore. Moore with a head of steam. Moore looking, now feathers it to Torbay. We play on. Ball will be kicked out, be a throw coming up for the Dons. Now here's Moore with it in his corner spot. Feeds it back to Van Wy, now Torbay. Torbay looked for Mason Edwards, a little bit behind and off the mark. Walter Mosch, skipper for the Gresham Wildcats. Make sure we get everybody accounted for. Now here's Nemitz. Nemitz leaning in to Melberg. Centers it out in front and scooped up by Zaitz. Pass intended for Moore. Moore was there, but Zaitz got his mitts on it. Thanks, everybody back at home or wherever you may be for watching. If you can't make it here, good idea to watch. And as we look into the blazing evening sun shining down upon us, bringing, I suppose, some much-needed warmth. We're going to talk about it positively because in a couple weeks' time, the sun won't be helping with the heat anymore. So we'll enjoy it while we can. Throw for the Dons. Comes in towards Nemitz over his head. Edwards of the Alex variety will pick it up and send it forward. Now Moore. Moore gets a left foot on it. Nemitz will catch up to it on this near side. Now Nemitz down the goal line. And a miss there. It'll be a goal kick coming up for the Wildcats. A reminder on today's special game sponsor, Serve Pro. And Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro. For all your cleanup and restoration needs, call Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro. And Serve Pro like it never even happened. Goal kick, not a strong one. Nemitz will head it on. Right foot now turning with it is Martinez to clear. Brandon Lang there. Moore gets spilled. Whistle blows. This will be a free kick for the Dons upcoming. Charlie's got his breast cancer awareness pink shoes on today. Or he just likes pink shoes. Either way is good for me. Van Wy. Yep, Van Wy on the free kicks. Gets it over the Wildcat wall. Zaitz comes out and punches. And now we'll kick it out. Wildcats look to get the ball through the midfield. They've not been able, or not done it successfully yet here in this one. And will be turned away again this time as number 22, Cy Becker, will get the ball moving back the Dons' way. Edwards calls for it in the middle. Weiland, right? Josh Weiland, yep, didn't see him. Here's Moore now. Moore dances down the line. Ball attempted to be cleared, and instead off the right foot of Nemitz. Didn't get a square shot on it, and then buries it in the back of the net on the rebound, does Mason Edwards. So Mason Edwards in the 8th minute, and it is 2-0 Columbus Catholic. Yep. So 2. Give us a break in the action here after the Dons go up 2-0 to remind you about Fleet Farm. Sign up for Fleet Rewards and get exclusive offers and deals. Earn points and save. 500 points equals a $5 reward. Plus, it's free to sign up. Start earning points today. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. And it was back-to-back Sundays for me. I was able to claim $5 reward at Fleet Farm. Yeah. $5 off of $400 doesn't seem like a lot, but it's still $5. And I guess my fault for spending $400, but that's how you get to the rewards. Here's more up ahead. Well, hunting season is here, and kind of that hobby for me has strengthened over the years, and none of it's cheap. Edwards off of the hand or maybe the chest of a Wildcat. That was number 11, Wesley T. I believe, if you go with the French etymology. Tex? Okay, Wesley Tex. We're going to go with the Southwestern pronunciation. Here's Moore now. Moore, long corner all the way over to Edwards. Edwards heads it in or towards the center. Is what I meant to say. A good opportunity there for the Dons. Here's Moore, a strong kick that was blasted off the knee of Blade Hoffman. Dons still possess. Here's Duda now with it. Becker patient now. Will swing it to the far side to Van Wy. Off of the left foot of Moore. Now Weiland will chase it down. Ball in the box and kicked backwards. That's dangerous. And then scooted out by Riley Hohense. I get the idea there, but, man, that's Coach Mosch is probably a little bit stressed out after that. It will result in a corner for the Dons. Here's Moore on the corner. Moore's corner comes in, and a heading attempt by Becker. Cy had 2 headers, both goals on Monday. And Torbay will send that one to the playground. Get your next countertop, island, or stone wall from Stone Innovations. They specialize in the fabrication, design, and installation of such a great variety of stone products. For residential, commercial, or public structures, look to Stone Innovations at stoneinnovations.net. 10th minute here. Nemitz header, and that'll result in a goal kick. Goal kick sent away by Zaitz. Now Nemitz. Nemitz gets under it. Now speeds past Martinez. And that ball will be sent out by Hohense, and another corner coming up for the Dons. Well, they're going to say a goal kick. Dons offside, perhaps? I might have missed a flag there, but otherwise I don't have an answer for why this is not a corner. Okay. Over the head of Nemitz, but headed on by Duda. Scooted up by Melberg. It will result in a Dons throw. Action here in front of us. This is Cody Melberg. Will line up the throw. Takes a look behind him. Now in towards Martinez, who wasn't quite ready. And taking it away now is Brandon Lang. Now it's battles in the midfield. Good battle there with Blade Hoffman. Now here's Lang with it. Lang stops, turns to his right, and whistle was blown. And Lang was tripped. He probably would have preferred to play on, but the whistle was blown. Now Edwards sets it, kicks it, and wide of the mark. Play continues here in the 13th minute. Marshfield, Wisconsin, Central Wisconsin Conference soccer here today. Caden Zaitz with the goal kick. Ushered out by Wesley Tex. That'll result in a corner for the Dons. Definitely a speed and intensity difference here between the team in blue and the team in red. Here's Moore's corner coming in. Don not able to find a spot. Stripped away by Hoffman. Here's Jensen with it. Edwards. Up ahead to Edwards. This is Alex. Alex leaves it for himself. Edwards is just wide of the mark. I don't know if Zait's got a finger on that or not. He did, as Moore heads to the corner. So Zait's able to deflect it and prevent an Alex Edwards goal. There's Moore's corner. Corner, liner, towards Becker. Head was down, missed it. Melberg with the throw. Quickly the throw comes into Hoffman. Up ahead, here's Hoffman. He bangs with Lang. Long ball sent up ahead. Number 10, Ed Castellanos on the run. Castellanos not able to win it. Duda does. Melberg steps in front of it, loses control. Here's Lang now. Lang pass across the field to Moore. Taps it back to Torbay. Up ahead with it now is a long ball for Edwards, and Zaitz will scoop it up. Again, thanks to our game day sponsor, Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro. Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro. Give him a call for all your cleanup and restoration needs. Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Here's Van Wy on the chase back. Ball let loose. Gave it a run there, did Colby Belongia. Not able to catch up with it. Now the Wildcats retreat back defensively. Here's Moore. Moore on the run. And again, the Wildcats will opt for a Don's corner as Tex sends it across the goal line. Moore's corner. Long corner. Edwards has a look at it. Flips it up behind him. And now Duda will head it back forward. Ball rolling in the box. Now sent out. Dons try to collapse on it. Wildcats able to clear it. One sub on each side, waiting to come in at the next dead ball. It'll be Ethan Island now battling on the far side. Torbay. From his defensive spot, but able to force the issue. Here's Castellanos. Duda will clear. Number 20, Colton Olson, patrolling the midfield for the Wildcats. Now Weiland up ahead for Moore. Now the race is on. Moore has Edwards to his left. Moore attempts to keep it in, does. Here's Moore with it. Moore centering. Mason, Edwards, goal, Dons. So second goal in a row for Mason Edwards. And it's 3-0 Dons.
The assist was by Moore, Charlie Moore.
Okay. they blow the whistle, just hit the start button on the clock. Or you hit stop now. There. Yep, and then you can go.
All right, Mason.
When number 6 kicks it, then you just hit go. There's no clock in volleyball, right? So we haven't had a chance to practice that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Entering the 18th minute here, first half of play, 3-0 Dons. Goal from Nate Nemitz coming in the 0 minute. Very rare 0 minute goal. And Mason Edwards scoring in the 8th and now again in the 17th. 3-0 Dons. Throw coming up for the Wildcats as the ball had rolled near the concession stand. Good time to get some nachos while you're over there. And Emmett's now on the header. Headed out. It'll be another throw for Gresham Bowler. Ball hops over the head of Belongia. Becker not able to find Nemitz on the far side. Another throw for the Wildcats. Throw comes in from Belongia. Headed up by Becker. Ball bounces through the midfield. Be chased down by the Wildcats there. Taken away by Lang. Lang collides. Here's Nemitz. So, not a whistle type of contact there. Both players going for the ball. Now Nemitz again. Nemitz feeds it up ahead, and coming off of his spot that time was Zaitz. Delivers the ball up the far side. Off of the back of Ethan May. Now Weiland. Back to Nemitz. Dons have played that far side of the field for most of this first half. There's Nemitz again. More in front of him. Now coming from behind, stopping was Lang. Overran it just a bit. Zaitz pops it up. Mason will chase it down. Mason into the box it goes to Lang. Lang left foot to Moore, and a goal for Charlie Moore in the 20th minute.
Goal by Moore, Charlie Moore. And the assist by Lang, Brandon Lang.
Well, Brandon Lang on the assist as he collected that bouncing ball in the box. And Charlie Moore stood with wide open real estate in front of the net and deposits in the back of it. So 19 and a half minutes in, 4-0 Dons. Here's Torbay now. Torbay up ahead to Alex. Alex overran it just a bit, comes back for it. Able to settle it down. Wildcats on the move. Torbay looks to peel it away and does as she and Castellanos tangle in the midfield. Now Nemitz. Flag comes up. It's a throw for the Dons. Nemitz quickly into Moore. Moore, left foot. Zaitz on his knees with a save. Good save there for Caden Zaitz. Zaitz has had to do a lot of work here in the first half, has stopped most of them, but 4 have found their way through. Torbay in the midfield. Has that one poked away momentarily by Castellanos. Now Weiland comes up, forces the issue. Moore looks to keep it in and not able to, but he'll reward himself with a throw instead. And then give off to Mason Edwards. Edwards in towards Lang. Good job defensively that time for the Wildcats to prevent that entry pass. Here's Nemitz now. Nemitz opened our scoring and loses control out of bounds. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and like a good neighbor, Carrie Van Eert, State Farm is there for you in Marshfield. Get a free quote from Carrie Van Eert, State Farm on auto, homeowners, renters, and more. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and like a good neighbor, Carrie Van Eert, State Farm is there for you in Marshfield. Find Carrie Van Eert, State Farm on Facebook to get started. That's exactly what I did a few years ago, and haven't looked back. There's Lang. Gets that one stripped away by Castellanos. Now May with it. May loses control. Becker will clear. Edwards had that one hop over his foot. Clearing attempt by Aiden Pronke, no good. And now Nemitz. Nemitz works one-on-one. Gets around the defender, Ho Hennessy. Ball bouncing, rolling in the box. Moore comes up to challenge. And ball is going to be sent into the Dons bench. It'll be a throw for the Dons. Good clear for the Wildcats. Back in for Columbus comes Josh Van Wy. And for Gresham Bowler, it's Wesley Tex. .23rd minute. We play here in half number one. Edwards quickly around. Centers. Moore may have touched that with his arm. And a goal kick coming up for the Wildcats anyway. The substitution for the Dons is going to be Jaden Garneau. Garneau comes in. Moore will take a breather. Ball played in the midfield. And Dons have dominated on the scoreboard, dominated in time of possession, and have kept the Wildcats from forming any offensive attack here through the first, now almost 24 minutes of play. As a matter of fact, Lucas Kreklau touched the ball briefly in the game's opening minutes, but not on a challenge. It just he chased down a ball that was kicked behind him and then lined it up for a Kay Jensen goal kick. That has been Columbus's keeper Kreklau's only action here, was just to retrieve a ball that went out of bounds. Edwards towards Garneau, and Garneau will leave it for Mason instead and look forward. Mason works around one Wildcat defender. Now Garneau on the run, and the flag is up. The Dons are offside. Evening sun here in central Wisconsin continues to keep us warm and continues to keep us perplexed to see across the field. But without it, we can't play, so we play on. Here's Mason. No lights here at Greasy Park. middle of a residential neighborhood. I might tell a story in the second half about how this press box came to be and nearly didn't come to be. As the ball is it's going to be a goal kick, last touched by Lang. Well, and I'm wrong about that. Boy, I'll tell you, it sure looked like Lang contacted that last. They say, though, deflected by Zaitz. And a corner for Columbus. Mason Edwards will handle the corner. Charlie Moore on the bench for the time being. Has been handling corners thus far. Edwards sends it towards the top of the box where it's headed out. And Castellanos will pick it up. Dons, though, continue to suffocate the Wildcats. They're marking every person. Now the ball misplayed by Aschenbrenner. Nemitz, though, not able to take advantage. Not yet, anyway. Nemitz will throw it. Throw towards Alex Edwards. Edwards chests it to himself and works another corner for his Dons. That ball last off the chest of number 16, who I don't show on my roster. Oh, no, I do. Seth Marks. There we go. number change for Mr. Marks during the season. Sometimes that brings you good luck, or you're trying to shed bad luck. Heading attempt by Garneau. Torbay bounces it to Nemitz. Ball still loose. Nemitz. And he'll send it off of the shin of the aforementioned Mr. Marks. Another corner for the Dons. Substitution coming in for Columbus. Zach Zarudo wears number 21. Ezra Duda out for the Wildcats, Ethan May. And I believe that was 20 Colton Olson that came in. Alex Edwards on the corner. Headed out by the Wildcats defense. Now Weiland loops it, and that'll go into the playground. All the way to the dinosaur slide. Or something. The green slide, I don't know. Looked like a dinosaur at first, but I don't think that's the theme down there. I think the theme is like Old Western or something. Okay, here's Torbay now. Garneau moves. Torbay a little too strong for the streaking Jaden Garneau. Action all across the network tonight for your viewing pleasure. After this, it's Wisconsin Rapids at Marshfield, Pittsville at Assumption, Fox Valley Lutheran at Wapaka, Columbus Catholic at Greenwood, Pacelli at Amherst. Those are all volleyball games tonight on Zaleski Sports. Spash at Marshfield and Northern Lutheran at Pacelli Soccer, so Central Wisconsin Conference fans can keep up with Pacelli Cardinals and Northern Lutheran Wildcats. Find those listings at ZaleskiSports.com. We are the only show right now. And Dons fans, your volleyball team, number 2 ranked Columbus Catholic Dons volleyball team at Greenwood tonight. Greenwood 1-18 on the season. They were defeated by Spencer on Tuesday. Spencer was 0-16 coming in, and Spencer swept the Greenwood Indians 3-0 on Tuesday night. But Greenwood's now will take a shot at the number 2 ranked team in the land. Here's Edwards. Edwards works around and through. Alex Edwards one-on-one against Zaitz, and tried to feed that through to brother Mason. Pass was interrupted on its way through. Now Becker keeps it on this side for the Dons. Becker sends it in. Garneau challenged well there by Tex. Edwards takes a look around. Now turns with it off his right foot. Cleared for the moment by the Wildcats. 30th minute here at Greasy Park. 75% through half number 1. That'll be all the math I do today. Here's Edwards now. Coach Mosch asking for a whistle on that last play. Here's Nemitz now steaming ahead. Help coming to the right of Nathan Nemitz. And Nemitz, I think, attempted to feed for Torbay, just not able to hit the mark. Now Edwards hops over one Wildcat defender, attempts to turn the corner and loses it out of bounds. This will be a goal kick for the Wildcats. Charlie Moore in his, they're not pink, they're salmon-colored shoes. So Moore and his 2 salmons coming back in. Long goal kick. Nice one by Zaitz. And there's Moore. Off the back of Bronchi. Well, maybe they are pink. I don't know. We could put that up for debate. Leave it to the chat community watching the game. There's all kinds of varieties of colors. When I was a grade school student, Crayola made a box of 64 crayons at one point, And there were all the colors. Now there's more. Here's Garneau. Garneau to Nemitz. Nemitz. And it'll be picked up by Zaitz. Nice save again by Caden Zaitz as the Dons look for a 1-2 punch down there, but not able to fool Zaitz. A chance there for Pronkey. Overran the ball. And now comes steaming back. You got to be careful there, too. Sometimes you miss that, and the frustration sometimes can lead to something you didn't want to do. But Pronkey able to keep it together. Nemitz looks to work through Hohenesse. I thought I said it right the first 10 times. That time I got tripped up for some reason. Hohenesse and Zaitz, a leaping grab. Zaitz boots the goal kick. A nice one, too. Moore with the header, but that'll drift out of bounds. Zeruto took a run at it. Aiden Pronkey is out of breath. He gets subbed out for. In comes Cody Melberg. But Pronkey had covered a lot of ground just a couple minutes ago. Becker, now Nemitz. Nemitz with Edwards to his right. Running ahead on it is Hohenesse. Hohenesse will, for the moment, steer the ball out of harm's way. Thanks to our game day sponsors, Hawkins Ash, Woodfield Inn and Suites, and Rem's Funeral Home. Alex Edwards on the corner. Zeruto comes up quickly. There's Edwards. Edwards all the way through the box. Header attempt by Garneau. Get a right foot on it as that ball bounced around. Ball sent in and just off the hands of Zaitz. A near goal for the Dons. I believe that was Weiland, Josh Weiland on that kick. That ball goes off the post, off the hands of Zaitz. And another corner for Columbus. The Dons continue to pepper Zaitz in goal. Here's Mason Edwards now. Becker missed on the header. Ball bounces up. Garneau will have a look, give it back to Zeruto. Zeruto turns. Nemitz now again attempts to turn the corner and does. Right foot feed to Garneau. Garneau now right foot. Ball was deflected as it came through and leaves one Wildcat hopping. That's Blade Hoffman. 35th minute. First half action, 4-0 Columbus. Ball through to Nemitz. Nemitz now a clear look at it and in. Nate Nemitz was left alone by the Wildcats defense and makes them pay the price in the 35th minute. The Dons go up 5-0. And that is a Jamie Wenzel Columbus Catholic goal. Call Jamie Wenzel Surf Pro for all your cleanup and restoration needs. Jamie Wenzel Surf Pro, like it never even happened. Quickly back in play. I take a look in that chat box I mentioned a moment ago. People are quiet today. Yeah, which is good and bad. For some, it's good. Here's Nemitz now. Nemitz looks, and Zaitz will come off his spot nicely. Again, played by Caden Zaitz. He has been challenged since the opening seconds, literally. Has played well, but his team does trail by 5. Again, Gresham Bowler coming in at a record of no wins, 8 losses on the season. They did forfeit a game 2 weeks ago at Pacelli. They didn't have enough players that game, so had to save themselves the bus ride and not able to participate that night. But so they've missed a couple of games. So whereas Columbus has played 13, Wildcats Gresham Bowler have played 8. They've missed a few along the way, not having enough members of the team from time to time. But made the trip to Marshfield tonight. Edwards turns in the midfield. Dancing through the Wildcat defense. Now Edwards. Edwards, left foot. Goal, Dons.
Goal by Edwards. Alex Edwards.
So the conference's leading scorer gets his first goal of the evening. Six nothing Dons. The ball whistled back into play quickly. Under 4 minutes left here in half number one. You saw the skill and the ability of Alex Edwards that time as he gracefully danced through the Wildcat defenders on his way to the goal. It's fun to watch when somebody's got the skill and ability like that. Flag comes up. The ball was out of bounds. Our side judge has attempted to give the throw to the Dons. Nobody else has seen his flag, and flag back down. A shot that is fired wide by Ed Castellanos. And as they say on the street, the ball don't lie. Columbus will have the ball anyway. Right, Isaac? That's what they say? Ball don't lie. Yep. Well, they say it in my neighborhood anyway. Here's more with the goal kick. They're usually saying it teasing me. That's how it usually goes. Here's Garneau now. Garneau on the run out. And Zaitz did a great job. Zaitz had a decision to make there and made it early enough to come out and prevent the goal. He had to come way off of his spot as Garneau was racing up the field. And again, Caden Zaitz, good goalkeeper here today. A lot of teams would take 11 Caden Zaitz's. Zeruto pops it up for Edwards. Alex again burns through the Wildcat defense. Edwards, hesitation, and he'll fall on his own volition. And this will be a corner for the Dons. Alex tried that same maneuver he did just a couple of minutes ago. But that time, Wesley Tex was wise to Edwards' notions. But it is a corner, though, for the Dons. And Alex Edwards will handle the corner. Edwards, corner. Zaitz through his fingertips, and the corner will go in. So Edwards scores. Alex Edwards with the goal on the corner.
By Edwards. Alex Edwards.
This goal coming in the 39th minute, so back-to-back goals for Alex Edwards as that one slipped through the fingertips of Caden Zaitz on the corner. 7-0 Dons. Yeah. Nope. The ball put back into play by Castellanos. Edwards turns quickly now. Don's looking to put more pressure on here in the first half. Ball swept away by Ho Hennessy. So I only said it wrong once so far. Yeah. Well, sometimes. To my wife, I'm only a kindergartner. Most days. Yeah, yeah, I'm in good company on that, I think. This will be Cy Becker puts the ball down, gets it into Edwards. Edwards now was left alone. Ball is going to be sent out by Aschenbrenner, and it may have been, yep, it was off of Aschenbrenner, so, well, no, it wasn't. Goal kick coming up for the Wildcats. Final seconds are going to tick off here in the first half. Zaitz would be wise not to put this ball into play. He wouldn't necessarily have to. He does wait. Zaitz now with a slow run up. I believe attempting to kick that out of bounds. Nemit's head is on it. And we are at the end of the first half where the Columbus Catholic Dons lead the Gresham Bowler Wildcats 7-0. We'll take a quick commercial break, come back for a first half wrap-up. You're watching Central Wisconsin Conference Soccer on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
All right, back here at Greasy Park, give you our first half scoring update as the Columbus Dons lead 7-0 here in the first half. And before I do that, remind you about Heartland Farms. Heartland Farms is a fifth-generation potato and vegetable farm producing many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farming, get this, guys, 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. They're currently the cream of the crop in the potato farming business. Learn more at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. For the Columbus Dons, a 0-minute goal for Nate Nemitz to start our scoring. And the 8th minute, Mason Edwards. And in the 17th minute, both goals by Mason Edwards. At that point, the Dons were up 3-0. 3 minutes later, in the 20th minute, Charlie Moore got his name on the scorebook. And then in the 35th minute, Nate Nemitz with his second goal. Alex Edwards with a goal in the 37th minute, and then a corner kick just 2 minutes later put the Dons up 7-0 here in half number one. We'll tell you about our broadcast schedule for the night, and again, we'll review the conference standings here in just a minute. We're going to take a quick 60-second break. Bring you back for that right after this on Zaleski Sports. Yep, just play here.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggleworms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Okay, back here at Greasy Park again. The Dons lead 7-0 here in the Central Wisconsin Conference matchup. My name is Jason Zaleski. Produced today by Isaac Eagle. And we talked about this in our pregame show. After this, the Dons with 2 more conference games. They lead Amherst by a half a game in the Central Wisconsin Conference. The 2 teams split during the regular season, so a 1-point margin for the Dons in conference. So a conference win tonight looks probable as they lead 7-0 here at halftime. And then 2 more. It's Pacelli on the 6th and Newman on the 10th. So 2 more conference games left. The Dons win both of those. They will guarantee themselves a conference championship here in 2022. Amherst, again, 1 point behind the Dons in the standings, plays Pacelli on Tuesday coming up next week. And we'll have that game live on Zaleski Sports. An Amherst loss there, and Columbus can clinch the conference championship with a win at Pacelli on the 6th. That game then against Newman wouldn't matter. Should Amherst beat Pacelli, and that is a loss that Amherst has. Pacelli beat Amherst earlier in the year. But should Amherst beat Pacelli, Columbus will need to beat both Pacelli and Newman to clinch a conference championship. That's how the math works out here in 2022. Other games on the network tonight, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games left. It's an 8-game Thursday night. So settle in, snuggle in, got a lot going on. Volleyball action, it's Wisconsin Rapids at Marshfield, Pittsville at Assumption. Fox Valley Lutheran is at Wapaka. Columbus Catholic is at Greenwood, and Pacelli at Amherst. That's all volleyball, with volleyball action in and around the 7 o'clock hour, depending on JV finishes between 7 and 7:30. Be starts on all of those. And then soccer kickoffs at 7 o'clock. It's Spash at Marshfield, Wisconsin Valley Conference Soccer, and Northern Lutheran at Pacelli. So Central Wisconsin Conference fans can check that out. Northern Lutheran at Pacelli, both they and the Spash Marshfield contest at 7 o'clock. So 7 games left after we're done. Plenty left here on Zaleski Sports. And then tomorrow, big night of football tomorrow on the network. Manawa at Spencer Columbus. DC Everest is at Hortonville. Wisconsin Rapids at Marshfield in what could be a conference clinching game. Tune in to find out tomorrow. Pittsville at Edgar. New London is at Wapaka. Nakusa at Amherst, Loyal at Assumption, WIAA Fremont at Stratford, and it'll be me and Dan Ross on Zaleski Sports Red Zone, where we take you through scoring live or very close to live. We do a whole 3-hour show, and we'll be on location at Hiding Community Stadium in Marshfield for, again, that Wisconsin Rapids Marshfield football game, which is a homecoming game. It could be a conference clinching game, and we'll bring the Red Zone channel live inside a Hiding Stadium tomorrow night. That show kicks off at 6:30, and the idea there, you sit in your couch, and we just take you through all the games, touchdown after touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. I'll show you sometimes over 100 touchdowns in a night. It's quite something. And then on Saturday, two lone broadcasts on Saturday. Three Lakes at Amherst Soccer at 11 o'clock, and Kingdom Lutheran Prep at Pacelli Football at noon. Get a noon kickoff at Gerke Field. We had a 1 o'clock kickoff last week. Give you a noon kickoff on Saturday, and then you're into your college football after that. So your whole Saturday is planned right with soccer and football on Saturday. Just about a minute left before second half. We'll take our final commercial break, bring you back for second half action on Zaleski Sports.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
It's the small details. All right, the shadows have grown long here at Greasy Park, and that can only mean one thing. Time for second half soccer here between Columbus Catholic and Gresham Bowler. Columbus out to a 7-0 lead. A quick note on rules. An 8-goal lead with 60 minutes on the clock, and the game does come to an early end. So just some housekeeping on rules there. So in theory, Columbus is a goal and 20 minutes away from bringing it to an end. A Wildcats goal, and that 8-goal margin becomes a little bit less attainable. That's how the scenarios work, at least around here tonight. Oh, and I forgot. Well, one other game, too. Geez, forgot about this. We got so much going on. It's the pink ribbon volleyball going on. JV now and varsity later. That's Wausau West at Wausau East with Tony Hollander on the call. So 9 games left yet tonight. You've got plenty to watch. Okay, underway here in the second half. We flip sides. And again, with the shadows growing longer, that sun really burns through the press box here. Here's Brandon Lang. Lang is bounced around, and ball is going to be kept down by Zaitz. New goalkeeper for the Dons. Cy Becker in goal. And I don't know if they let Lucas run around the field here or not. Is he? Yeah, so they bring Kreklo out of goal. And number 8, and he's right in the box right now with his orange shoes on, and puts a foot on it. And booted just a bit long, but Kreklo comes out of goal and attempting to get himself on the score sheet on the offensive side if you're from Canada, offensive side if you're me. And did get a shoe on it. Yeah, he's got his goalkeeper shoes on, but those are the shoes you come with. Torbay as the ball bounced past Martinez. Now Torbay will turn it backwards. Van Wy will sweep it ahead. Yeah, so this press box we're sitting in almost nearly did not happen. The press box constructed in 2016, to the best of my memory, and when the press box was being debated, I was an elected official here for a time. This was my neighborhood, and my neighbors did not want this press box here at all. The folks to the east of us were very upset that this would obscure their view of the park, which is why they moved to those houses. They wanted a great view of the park, and the press box would obscure their view. Now, those of us that were interested in sports not only wanted the press box, we wanted it pushed back off the field as far back as we could go, but those neighbors were certainly not willing to do that, so we made a compromise, and we built the press box a little bit smaller, and we put up right against the boundaries to give the property lines as much relief as we could. But for a couple weeks, they were fiercely fighting it. It looked like for a time we would not have a press box here. The way that the neighbors were, they were pretty upset about it. But the press box is here. We have it, and we're happy for it. And I think the neighbors have calmed down since 6 years ago. I hope anyway. The couple were very upset. Yeah. Well, everything's politics, and it takes some maneuvering and some, some talks, some neighborhood meetings, and things like that. Yeah, the ideal location would have been on the southern field. We could have built a state-of-the-art press box down there, but the problem there is all the watershed goes that way, and that field is unplayable a lot of the time, especially after a rain. Or this one is not. This one dries up pretty quickly. We're at the top of the geography here. Here's Kreklow, left foot. The ball spins, and Zaitz falls on it. He had an idea to wrap it around the right side of Caden Zaitz, but didn't get enough juice on it to get it all the way around. And another nice play for Caden Zaitz. So Zaitz now stands at the top of the box and will boot it away. But they've got Kreklow right in that striker spot and look to continue to feed the tall Lucas Kreklow in the middle. Ball pushed ahead by Nathan Nemitz. Again, with the sunlight, all I see is gold. Here's Lang trying to bust through the Wildcat defense. That was not happening. Ball played here on the near side. And the Wildcats will tell the Dons to throw it in. Throw will be handled by Josh Weiland, or at least who I saw with the ball last. Weiland, okay. Weiland into Lang. Lang was defended well by Melberg. Now Duda in the midfield. Up ahead to Garneau. Ball bouncing. Nemitz will have it. Now Nemitz. Nemitz and not able to turn the corner on the goal line. Loses out of bounds. Goal kick coming up for the Wildcats. Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. 46th minute. We're 6 minutes or so into the second half. And the sun provides a picture-perfect look. Not so great on the video camera. Or on the retinas. Nemitz races ahead. The throw comes in quickly. Kreklow to his right. Moore all the way across the box. Ball feathered in towards Kreklow. Kreklow spills in the box. Here's Garneau now. Chips it ahead to Nemitz. Some backspin on it. Garneau will chase it down. Dons briefly a retreat. Now Nemitz again works the short angle. And right into the loving waiting arms of Caden Zaitz. Goal kick from Zaitz will bounce in the midfield. where I will not be able to look and see what's going on. Wow, that sun is bright. Up ahead now to Moore. Moore has Kreklow to his left. Moore races ahead, now takes a look in, chips it in, and there's Zaitz again on the spot. They are attempting to feed Kreklow every time down the field, are these Downs. Battled through by Garneau. Garneau. The ball will be swept away by Aschenbrenner. But right back to Moore. Moore now works around Aschenbrenner. Lang. And ball interrupted. Right back to Moore. Now ball again. Might have been a handball. They play on as that was Wesley Tex. Wasn't intentional, but it doesn't have to be intentional. Sometimes some of those kicks that come swiftly, you won't see the whistle blow. All the way through now to Lang. Lang and Kreklow, and Zaitz with it. Kreklow again. Zaitz is up to what these Dons have planned. As I've seen the Dons come down now the last two times, Zaitz is essentially spying on Kreklow. Where Kreklow goes, Zaitz floats left and right. The Dons will, if they are attempting to get Krecklau a goal, they'll need to change the format because Zaitz has caught on to it. Zaitz is ignoring the ball on any other shoe but Krecklau's. Blade Hoffman pushing the ball, now up ahead to Melberg. There's Melberg, right foot. Jensen will stop that, and Becker will come and take it. Inside Becker in goal here, second half. Krecklau moved to striker. Ball lofted up in the air by Ho Hennessy. Nemitz gives chase. Be a throw for the Wildcats. 50th minute. We're 10 minutes in. Half number 2. Nemitz overruns. There'll be a corner for the Dons, so Moore will handle the corner. And I see right now Zaitz staring down Krecklau as that corner is being set up. He's looking right at him. Takes another look over his left shoulder to Zaitz at Krecklau. Now Moore, low liner. Zaitz gets a foot on it. Now Nemitz, right foot, skies it over the top of the box. Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans to leases to crop insurance and tax and records, they have you covered. Contact Ag Country Farm Credit Services. So goal kick for Zaitz. That one off the head of Ho Hennessy, throw by the Dons. Here it is to Edwards. Edwards back to Krecklau. Krecklau, right foot, misses the mark. And I would think at some point Coach Jeff Edwards is going to, here's Weiland. Nice strong play there by Melberg. Blade Hoffman. Nice feed from Castellanos to Melberg, but wasn't meant to be. Garneau turns with it. Running ahead is Edwards. Edwards stops at the top of the box. And Krecklow's right foot will again equal a goal kick. If you're looking for hunting or recreational property, call Brian Rush with Whitetail Properties, 715-213-4468. That's 715-213-4468. Whitetail Properties can get you set up for turkey season, deer, archery, rifle, what have you. Find that magic spot, and Brian at Whitetail Properties will help you with all of it. Goal kick again by Zaitz. Garneau up ahead. Garneau's left foot gets past Zaitz and just misses the far post. This will be a corner coming up for the Dons. The ball was deflected on its way through. Moore with the corner. 55th minute. Second corner of the half for the Dons. Here's Moore's corner. That one goes long. Edwards not able to keep it inbounds. The Shadows have made their way almost all the way over here to the press box. Ever so close, coming over here and giving us some relief so we can see a lot of what's happening on the field. I've resigned myself to standing behind one of the wall beams here. Able to see most of what's happening. Here's Hoffman now. Van Wy will clear it. Racing ahead is Edwards. Here's Alex. Alex on the move. He's got choices in the box. Kreklow right foot is in. So Lucas Kreklow scores in the 56th minute.
Goal by Kreklow. Lucas Kreklow. The assist by Edwards.
So Don's finally able to force that to happen. But it does happen in the 56th minute. Persistence, right? And sometimes persistence pays. And on the goal, Kreklow immediately out of the game. Yeah. So 8-0, and again, back to our rule. Dons are a Wildcat goal and 4 minutes and 40 seconds away from putting this one to bed early tonight. Any Wildcat goal in the next less now than 5 minutes, we will play on. But absent of that, when we hit the 60th minute, our game will come to an end. Throw comes in to Garneau. Garneau chips it ahead. And Zeruto will give chase. Zaitz will clear it himself. 14, Jaylee Garneau. So we look through Coach Edwards' seniority listed roster, trying to find these numbers. 26, Seth Rovey, right? Rovey? Ravy. Jeez, I had it wrong on Monday then. I gave him my best effort. Ravy. Okay. Zaitz off the post, off of the shoe of Zeruto. Zaitz lost his bead on it. But the post helping out the keeper Zaitz that time. And should this game end before the 61st minute begins, any reprieve from the sun for us won't matter. Take the good with the bad, I guess. Edwards will handle the throw. But Dons fans will be happy that we didn't get any relief from the sun should it end early. That would mean a big win for their Dons here tonight. Ball sent up ahead. Under 3 minutes at this point with the score margin as it is. Under 3 minutes left in tonight's game. Battling was Brady Zimmerman in the midfield. I believe won the ball. The Wildcats back with it. Tumbling is Edwards, and the whistle blows. That'll be a penalty on the Wildcats. Dons with the free kick. Just over 2 minutes left with the score margin at 8. Van Wy unleashes the free kick. Edwards. Now here's Garneau. Garneau attempting through two Wildcats. Pulled the trigger. Now chasing is Tex. Tex all the way through the midfield. Here goes Wesley Tex. Jensen will put a stop to it. Ball goes behind the back of Tex. Duda got one shoe on it. Bad ball fed inside towards Castellanos and swept away by the Dons. Van Wy. Coach Mosch telling his team they've only got a minute. They've got to score in a hurry to extend this game. He hollers again, does Coach Mosch. 1 minute. imploring his team to find a way to get past Cy Becker in goal. Van Wy takes a look around, fends off Belongia. Flag came up temporarily, but put back in the pocket. Pressing is Hoffman, and the flag, though, will point the way of the Dons. Less than a minute left. Zaitz will scoop it as Zach Zarudo tumbles over the top of the keeper. Ball sent away by Zaitz into the far side of the field. I thought that was going to go in the bleachers, though it doesn't. But Van Wy will step in front of it, kick it out, expend more time. Less than 15 seconds left.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Ball up in the air. And our final score tonight, Columbus Catholic 8 and Gresham Bowler nothing. We'll hear now from our friends at Nasonville Dairy. Again, final score here on Zaleski Sports. Columbus Catholic 8 and Gresham Bowler nothing. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.